Hi everyone. So this time round we've got a Sanke from Takahashi Koi Farm. To be honest, there's several that I've got, and there's a few that really stand out to me, this being one of them. I think it's a really funky pattern. If you'd like to have a little look, I really do think it's a funky pattern. I honestly don't know what it hasn't got, and for me it's at a price point. For its qualities, size, it's fantastic. So I'll just talk you through the fish. Like I say, these fish come in at the end of last year, so they're coming in the 2025 autumn harvest. They're now obviously readily available for sale. Look at that for a pattern. Doitsu are extremely difficult, as any Doitsu lover will tell you, extremely difficult to get right. They're for them to stay right as well. I always used to say many moons ago that I wasn't very keen on Doitsu, and the reason why is the good ones are extremely expensive. However, obviously over the years they've had a lot of work go into them, the breeders have put a lot of work into them. Takahashi, for me, one of the better farms that are knocking them out at the minute, probably along with Shinoda as well. But once again, just have a little look at this as she comes round. Just something really pleasing about this fish. Like I say, for me, it's just got everything. So for a Sanke, we've got Tejame in the pecs, nice shaped pecs. Obviously we've got this beautiful Benny pattern, but something that a personal favourite of mine is, I want to see Shiroji. Always want to see Shiroji on the fish. I think sometimes the Benny can just dictate a little bit on some Sanke and Showa, and I just really like to see this Shiroji, just to really show me the qualities. And obviously this fish, as you can see, has got plenty of them. I think what's also quite interesting, obviously anyone that doesn't know, obviously Doitsu, basically scaleless fish, but it's a little bit of a play on words, never truly scaleless fish. You very often got scales down the lateral line, which we've got a few here. But I think what's also really funky is, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but we've got these scales that go all the way down onto the tail tube, starting from the beginning of the dorsal. I just think they look really amazing. And then also, I'm not sure if you spotted it or not yet, you might have thought it's a weakness in the Benny, and it certainly isn't. Let's let the fish come around a little bit. I'm playing with her a bit too much, she might get frustrated at me shortly. It's these scales just off the back of the head onto the shoulder. These few scales here, which probably don't really lend itself to looking anything when it's in a bowl in this setting. But I assure you, once it's in a pond and the sun catches them scales, she looks absolutely fantastic. Like I say, I think I mentioned this from the Takahashi Koi Farm. It's on the website, it's 42 centimetres, however, just as I got it out, I thought it must be bigger than that, and it is actually 44 centimetres. So, and she only got measured maybe a month ago, maybe a little bit more, 6 weeks ago. So she's already piling the growth on already. I'd say for a Doitsu fish, fantastic body, and I truly think she'll just get better and better. Something else, just the final thing we'll sort of touch on. Let's look at the Sumi here. No difference sat on the Benny compared to the Shiroji, and as we all know, obviously good Sumi sat on the Shiroji normally tends to show itself, or I should say weak Sumi tends to show itself. But once again, this fish has got it all. Now, like I say, she has put some weight on, put a bit of length on. However, she is just at ambient temperatures at the minute. So, like I say, she's all good to go. Like I say, and I really think whenever anyone sees her in this kind of setting and in a pond, they won't be disappointed. And she's at a fantastic price of just £495, and for this sort of quality, yeah. Thank you very much. if you're interested, obviously feel free to reach out to me. Obviously I'm not sure what platform you're watching this on in regards to social media, YouTube, so on and so forth, but feel free to reach out to me. You can also obviously contact me via any social media platforms. My phone number's all over the website, obviously niwa.nishikigoi.com. Maybe not the easiest to spell, however I assure you, if you start typing it into Google, Niwa, first word, N-I-W-A, and then Nish, it'll come up straight away on Google, and you can find me from there. My phone number's plastered everywhere, say all on social media, so on and so forth. Thank you very much.